What is up, everybody? Welcome to the video. So we have a ton of new information about Black Ops 6 Zombies Season 2 map, The Tomb, and I'm going to be going over it with you today. But before we get into it, if you would like to see more videos like this from me, please either leave a like or a comment on the video saying you do, so I know to make more of these videos, or if nobody's just going to watch it, then why would I make them, right? Anyways, let's look at this blog post we've got from Call of Duty that is about the entire Season 2 for Black Ops 6, but we're just going to be going over the zombies part of it specifically, which relates to the new map of the Tomb, plus a couple other changes and things we can expect to see coming with the Season 2 update. So here is the blog that is on the official Call of Duty website that talks about all the Season 2 stuff for Black Ops 6, but this is specifically the zombies section of it. And as you can see right off the bat, we got a picture here of an operator in game with the ice staff. Now, everybody had said this is returning and there was leaks about it returning, but this is the official confirmation that we are seeing the staff of ice return in the Tomb. So we do have a quick content summary of everything for the zombies in Season 2. It talks about the map, some content we'll be seeing come back, specifically Death Perception, the perk. It has its own augments. There'll be 3 new Gobblegums and the return of the War Machine score streak. We'll also be seeing the return of the Shock Mimic, which was an enemy we've seen in the Season 2 Rift area of MWZ. And it was sort of an annoying boss to fight, and luckily we only had to really fight it one time there. Talks about we get the Staff of Ice, as well as 2 new traps in the map. And then a couple quality of life things coming with the update as well. Moving on down, we get another picture of the Tomb with our characters in it. They look like they're up top of the dig site here, and probably is the spawn area fighting off some zombies here. Kind of cinematic, not really much to see in the picture itself. We also get a quick description of what's going on. Talks about how this map follows up from the events of Citadel des Morts, where we got the amulet from the Immortal Guardian and have to bring it here to unlock getting the Sentinel artifact that lies below. We also have another picture just below that of the Dark Aether area of this map, which looks a little bit different from the Dark Aether that we've seen in Liberty Falls inside the church. There's not quite as many ghostly, luminescent kind of features and plants lying around. It's more of an alien looking kind of world with different mushrooms and stuff growing around. Not quite as alien looking, but we do have these skybox that we had in that Dark Aether area from Liberty Falls. We also get confirmation that the map will be coming out on January 28th, which is just a couple days away. So we don't have too long to wait to find out what all is coming in this map and what all we can expect to see from it. Then moving down, we got a list of all the people we'll probably see in this map with our 4 playable characters, everybody that we've gotten from the last couple maps, and then we also see that we will actually have some dialogue interaction with Sir Archibald himself. Now, it appears that he is possibly trapped within the Dark Aether, similar to how Dr. Panos was in Liberty Falls. Now, could this mean that he is possibly an antagonist, or is going to be the boss that we end up fighting in this map? We won't really know until we get in the game and actually see what interactions we have with him, but could potentially be a sign that he is related to the boss fight of this map. Moving on down, we actually get some pictures of the various areas of the Tomb map itself, which I believe this is going to be our spawn room. As you can see, the larger picture here is similar to the screenshot we just got the other day, and it kind of is at a different angle. It also shows some more zombies in it, but it still has the arsenal machine, the armor wall buy station here, as well as you can see there's a mystery box light in the background. There's also a chest over here that looks kind of suspicious, as it might be some sort of soul box or other interactable station for this map specifically. You can also see there is a Gobblegum machine up against this column right there. As well as we can kind of see that brazen bull statue up in this temple entrance here, as well as the statue out front. As you can see in some of these other pictures, there's the statue, the brazen bull statue there. There's also a glowing purplish glow in this spawn area. I don't know what this could be. I've not seen this really in the other map specifically. There's also this doorway here that has a red sort of symbol on it. Now these could be just regular interactable purchasable doors, or there could be some sort of trial or ritual that has to be done in order to unlock these doors that we're seeing in this map. Moving on down, we have some catacombs to look at here, and this is actually what I believe was the fountain from one of the black and white pictures we got that I talked about in the last video. You can see another Gobblegum location as well here, as well as another door. Now this could potentially just be regular buyable doors, or these are some sort of special portals that open up as you do various rituals, or perhaps activate the power or do something similar. There's not really much else to look at in these other couple pictures here. It just kind of shows off the various areas around the map that we can go and play in. Moving on down, we have the tombs section of the tomb. As you can see, we get death perception in this area, as well as there's a wall buy weapon in this area. There's a couple other screenshots with not too much in it, except some murals and various statues and artistic designs about the map. Kind of gives off this is a Roman Empire section of the map that potentially was built by the Romans. As you can see, there's also another portal-like doorway there. It could be just an interactable door that you buy, or there could be some sort of ritual or activation required to open these portal doors. Moving on down, we have a shrine-type area with stamina is in it. This is a rather large room, and this could be potentially a good area to round up zombies in if it stays wide open and isn't got spawners everywhere. You can also see we have a crafting station available in this area, and there's really not a whole lot else to look at in these pictures, just kind of artistic designs with lighting and the various statues on the wall. There's also another portal door here, which I'm starting to think that these are probably just normal purchasable doors that don't really require anything extra to them. Moving on down, we are probably at what I believe would be the bottom level of the map, where we have this temple area here. And as you can see, there is that ritual table with a purple crystal glowing object on top. As you can see also behind it, there's a circular doorway, which in the next little bit I'll explain what that means. Just get another picture here of the shrine ritual table there, as well as some zombies and just some more angles of this area to look at. There's also appears to be the quick revive machine here, which seems awful deep into the map to be getting quick revive, but then again, quick revive doesn't work like it did in older zombies, so it does make sense that it doesn't have to be near spawn anymore. And then some of the final pictures we got here of the actual map is the Dark Aether area of the map, which, as you can see, has more of an alien-like effect to it than it did the Dark Aether that we've seen in Cold War and in Liberty Falls. And here is that circular portal doorway lit up, and I'm assuming that means that interacting with the ritual table or that crystal on it could potentially open this doorway, allowing access to this part of the map. And hopefully it's not too difficult to access, as Juggernog is located here. And we finally get a look at what the mimics are going to look like in this map. They sort of look just like they did in Cold War and MWZ, except they have the shock effect, EMP effect on them, like they did with the Season 2 Rift enemy that we got in MWZ. And the quick description here talks about how they will, again, mimic themselves as things that will be picked up off the ground, and have the electric effect that disrupts your radar as well as your eyesight. Assuming that probably means you will see the electric effect on your screen that will somewhat obstruct your vision. Here we have a little bit more information about the Staff of Ice that we'll be seeing in this map, and it is this masterpiece of ancient technology fires a withering blast of frost and can generate healing energies to resuscitate allies from a distance. Origins unknown. No pun intended there. So this pretty much means that the Staff of Ice will immediately have the Sigmet's Vigor attachment ready to use without having to do some sort of upgrade quest to then have that ability on the staff. So here we have some 3D renderings of the staff itself, as well as a quick look at the quest reward that we would get for completing the main quest early, as well as a little bit more information about it and what we're looking at here. So we also get a look at what the traps of the map will look like. Here is the arrow trap, and these arrows seem to be imbued with some sort of dark ether type energy, as they have a kind of purple tracer effect to it, indicating that they have the ethereal energy of the dark ether. Gives a quick description about the arrow trap itself. And then we see here what is appearing to be etheric lanterns, which almost remind me of the Wraithfire from Black Ops 4, where if they hit anything, especially the undead, they will set them on fire with this kind of purplish blue flame. And as we can see here now, we have the new perk coming to the map, Death Perception. And as you can see, the Death Perception machine returns in this map, just like it looked in Cold War and MWZ. And it talks about how it will be available on the tomb, but some perks won't be available except through the Wonderfizz machine. And then the Death Perception perk will be available on all maps, but only through the Wonderfizz machine. And then here we actually get the augments for the new perk. As you can see here, we get each of the 3 major and minor augments with a quick description of what each one will do. Some of these are pretty good, and some of them are kind of, well, situational or for people that actually use the mini-map and other things in the game. We also get a quick look at some of the Gobblegums that are coming to the game for Season 2, and obviously we're getting Quacknarok, which is kind of funny because this is probably one of the funniest Gobblegums we've ever seen in Zombies. And here are the 3 Gobblegums we're going to be seeing. The first one being Dead Drop, the second one being Modified Chaos, and then obviously Quacknarok is returning. And here is a quick description of each of these Gobblegums. Dead Drop, the drop rates of salvage and equipment are greatly reduced, lasting 5 minutes. Modified Chaos will greatly reduce all ammo mod cooldowns, which only last for 2 minutes. And then Quacknarok, zombies move around in rubber ducky inner tubes, and this only lasts for 3 minutes. We're also seeing the return of the War Machine score streak, and this will cost us 2,500 salvage, which is rather steep considering how bad it was in Cold War, but hopefully it being this expensive, it's actually been beefed up and is pretty useful in Black Ops 6 Zombies. And finally, we get confirmation of the SMG that is returning to Black Ops 6 Zombies, and it is actually the PPSH-41, which it kind of makes sense that this gun is coming back, especially because it is going to be usable in multiplayer in Warzone, and it's not just an exclusive to Zombies. And here is a couple of the quality of life features that are coming to Black Ops 6 Zombies. With a co-op pause, you can pause the game in co-op if everybody is in the same party, and the party leader is the one to pause the game. And then the AFK kick loadout recovery. Basically, what this probably will mean is if you get kicked from a game and you're able to rejoin the game, say you're playing with friends, you will be able to get all of your stuff back that you had before you was kicked from the game, or at least up to a certain point of whatever it last saved it under as. But that's all we've gotten on the blog post, so I don't think we'll see too much more until the map releases, except potentially a gameplay trailer of just the tomb itself. So hopefully this has given you all an idea of what to expect for Season 2 and the second DLC map for Black Ops 6 Zombies. Anyways, that's all I've got for you. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.